This is the morning line. Looks like 1 in, 1 out at Arsenal, but it's very early days, and it'll be interesting to see if any of these actually come through and make it across the line. Aaron Ramsdale's tenure at Arsenal appears to be drawing to a close after just 2 years. 30 million quid they sunk into him. 26-year-old goalkeeper has found his opportunities limited this season following the acquisition of David Raya, who has taken over his starting role. Ramsdale's made just 11 appearances in all competitions, with a mere 6 of those coming in the Premier League. 26, a new home really ought to be out there for him somewhere where he can deliver first-team football. I would have thought, Arsenal should be able to recover all their money. It shouldn't be too much of a big deal, but they need to get it done. That's going to be the echoing theme of the entire window. And Arsenal again reportedly preparing to activate Spanish winger Nico Williams' release clause in the upcoming summer transfer window as they look for another young attacker. Many people expected Arteta to look for a new number 9, but after Kai Havertz's performances up front since the turn of the year, this could change. According to a report from Football Transfers, the Gunners are interested in Athletic Bilbao's Williams and would be willing to activate his £42.6 million release clause. 21-year-old has impressed in the league this season, grabbing 5 goals and 12 assists. Just 31 games, played a key role in his side season. 21, 42.5 million quid. Release clause, schmelease clause. There has to be something they can do with that number. It just seems a little bit toppy. But that's me. I don't know. Maybe they should bite their hand off, but I would want to get the money down. And playing in a different league is entirely just that, a different league. Chelsea, more youth on the way in. They've got it all to do at the Bridge, haven't they? Chelsea reportedly interested in signing Burnley keeper James Trafford as they look to secure a new shot stopper. Very noticeable issues within the squad they still need to address. Attacking reinforcements, new number 9, arguably the biggest priority. But there are so many things to fix at that club, to be honest with you. And I think if they hadn't got rid of Poch, and the part of me says that I'm loath to think this way, but I think they might be in a better position than they've now kind of traversed into. I'm not sure. This guy's 21 years of age, and he's 20 million. I don't know what to say. I think they've got a lot of players on their books. I'm wondering if they really need to desperately get another 21-year-old. 20 million quid isn't a lot of money to them. But, good luck to them. Good luck to them. They appear to be in a bit of a world of pain. Looking at Liverpool now, Atlanta midfielder Tun Koopman continues to be linked as a potential transfer for Liverpool under incoming Arne Slot. There isn't quite as much of the, what's Arne Slot going to do? And I think he's got a lot of work to ahead of him, if we're honest with ourselves. Fabrizio Romano chimed in. We've seen more links with Liverpool, but I'm still told it's a priority target for Juventus this summer. Juve are working on it. Let's see what happens at Liverpool, but my information is there's nothing concrete so far. I think Arne Slot's going to meet with the directors. I think this is one of these, we'll chuck Liverpool's name into the mix kind of articles that sort of got this going. But Slot will need new blood. There's no two ways about it. And this might be an opportunity because we saw what Liverpool did under Klopp. They sold to buy. And Luis Diaz has been linked with a move away at the end of the season. Barcelona are said to be hovering, according to a report from Spanish publication AS. Barcelona director Deco really likes the player, and he's already met with the agents. Diaz is reportedly a Barcelona fan. Here we go. And the opportunity to move to the Spanish club could prove an exciting proposition for all involved. Ideally, Liverpool hold on to their best players. Yeah, blah, 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 but he's 27. It might be time to twist. Not a bad player at all, but you can't sell on rubbish and then go out and buy quality. It doesn't work like that. There have to be compromises made. Ask slot if he likes the lad and if he wants to keep him. 27 doesn't make him a pensioner by any stretch of the imagination, but you've got to ask the new guy coming in. That's going to be vital. And Chelsea and Tottenham, all you guys out there that are looking to spend money this summer, you've got to speak to your coaches, and I don't think enough of you are. Speak of the devil, Tottenham Hotspur are keen on signing Mohamed Simakan from Bundesliga outfit Red Bull Leipzig, and they face competition from Newcastle United. This reminds me of transfer rumours about a decade ago where anything Spurs were interested in and Newcastle United was always tacked on, and very rarely was there any genuine competition between the two, truth be told. This 24-year-old central defender has attracted the attention of many Premier League sides with performances. Hope to get him in as per build. The Red Bull Leipzig boy is valued at somewhere in the region of 35 million euro. That's my transfer mark. Yet we're told the defender has a 70 million. 70 millions release clause in his contract. I bet Daniel Levy is just itching to sign this one off. Personally, all I'm going to say on this, I don't know this guy from Adam, but I would say for me, in the Premier League, and this is one of the problems with Ange, I don't know how he's going to do, but I think at this level, he may need to alter his tactics a little bit, or his strategies rather. Do you want to try 3 at the back sometimes? We've got some good defenders, but 24-year-old, certainly not worth 70 million, not in a million years. Tottenham Hotspur also keen on signing Middlesbrough defender Rav van den Berg. Oof, wow, okay, whatever you say. According to Court Offside, Tottenham are keeping tabs on the 18-year-old defender. They could look to make a move for him soon. Van den Berg has been quite impressive for the Championship outfit since joining the club last season from PSV Zwolle. An impressive debut campaign, defender, blah, blah, blah. He's 18, puts him behind Cuti Romero, puts him behind Pedro Porro. Look, I know you need depth, but I don't think Spurs have got much of a youth system going on. We hear a lot about it. We don't see them. That's the problem. It's all very well talking about it, but we need to see them. So we've got this, clips of Mikey Moore doing the rounds. We've got this other guy, Will Lancashire, or whatever his name is. We need to see them. You can't play football by just it's not top trumps. You need to lift this into the other dimension, the reality of the thing. This one was kicking around a couple of weeks ago. I don't know if the quotes are new, come from Sport Week. La Gazzetta dello Sport magazine, Sport Week. But this is in relation to Chancellor them signing Albert Gudmundsson, taking a major blow after his latest comments in the summer transfer window. You may well have seen this guy being bandied around as a potential target. Spurs reportedly identified Syria as striker Gudmundsson as a target to fill the gap, blah, 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 because obviously Richarlison doesn't work. There's one for you. But he's come out with this. As a child, I used to dream of the Premier League, but now I've changed my mind. There is a great life here. Soon in Genoa, I will sit down at a table and find the best solution for me and them. Well, that's terrific news. Nice to have met you. Manchester United, we've got to talk about them because we just had a cup final. Let's get the transfer bit done out of the way first. Manchester United, but this is against the backdrop of the fact that this side haven't had a great season, but they have delivered in certain respects, including integrating some of their youth players, which has got to be championed because unlike Tottenham, for example, these people actually exist and have got meaningful minutes. And meaningful minutes, I use that word very specifically because 3 minutes when you're beating somebody 2 or 3-0 is not meaningful. You've got players at United who are actually getting some proper game time. And they're looking at Copenhagen prodigy Amin Xhaka during the summer transfer as per Tips Bladet. 18-year-old, highly rated across Europe, Court Offside say. He's been playing for Copenhagen under 19s this season, 24 goals across all competitions. Which doesn't matter where you score them, 24 is pretty good if you can get them in. Future addition of Manchester United attack. Yeah, good luck with that. Probably one to watch. But this is where I want to leave you with this one, because I watched the final yesterday. I haven't watched a cup final in a while, being a Tottenham fan. But what a disgraceful appearance we got from Gary Lineker and Alan Shearer at the end of the game. Ten Hag has been under extraordinary pressure, and by that, that's polite language for the press, the jackals in the media, hounding him on a virtually hourly basis, suggesting that he's going to be replaced, like, click your fingers and we'll just take Manchester United, Ipswich Town's manager, who had previously been at Manchester United. There's just a really deeply patronising, unworldly edge to the way the modern media is working, but their magic, and is that infantilization of the way they go about their business, which I've been banging on for a long time. But Lineker and Shearer are really symptomatic of the football these days. Coverage resulting in coaches not being subjected to any critical thinking, but just mentally weak chancers looking for headlines and clicks. Manchester United, I mean, this is the thing about them. You had this dynasty of achievement under Sir Alex Ferguson, but he's got to go. He's like the ghoul in chief, just wandering around the corridors of power. And now we've got this new Sir Jim Ratcliffe character bouncing around like a sort of, I'm an upbeat Dragon's Den sort of character. Let the coach manage the damn situation. I think the environment at Manchester United these days is probably, I don't know how toxic it might be. I think if you're a manager, it's very toxic. There's probably a message with the staff, if you work at Manchester United, that you should be paying them to be there. But you've got the rain gushing through the stands as if it's, I don't know, a shanty town outside Calcutta. They need to get things sorted, and you do that in a business from the bottom up, and then you lead from the top down. It's not complicated. But the attitude is, and this, I've got a quote here that I've made up. Oh, we only finished 8th, so let's sack this one so we can undermine another one. They need to just take a pause and regroup. And Ten Hag plaintively made his case to both Lineker and Shearer, that he hadn't had the full resources. He got players out for serious moments of time. Rarely got to play what he wanted to be his full 11. You don't know how they reacted to his transfer suggestions. But nobody cares. They just want to generate more clicks. And Ten Hag's a deadbeat. Well, I tell you something. As a football fan, a deadbeat who delivers a domestic cup every season, or for the last 2 seasons, is not a deadbeat. That's somebody that you want to have wrapped around you. And at the close of the interview, and this is, it's going to spark some of you, but I'll just delete the comments because I'm not interested. But Lineker at the close throws the line, "Oh, we hope to see you next season," after they've battered him to death, after he's just won a domestic trophy. But the way Lineker throws that in, that's like these people that say, "Oh, I want to see a ceasefire in Gaza because of all the innocent people being killed." Yes, they are being killed, but you're not able to mention October the 7th. And that's a shame, absolutely shameful business. So Manchester United, like many other clubs, too many other clubs, need to get their house in order. And do you know what? Can't we just take a moment to say to a coach, you've won a cup? That's fantastic. Because I don't think the media and the little dweebs pumping out all of these articles have any concept, no cognizance at all to the fact that supporters like winning silverware. That's it for now. I'll speak to you in the morning.